Hello and welcome to District 360, Analytics for all your K-12 solutions. My name is Mike Martin and I will be your click guide for today's session. Please remember that this is a continuation of the Leveraging Data Analytics to Improve Student Achievement and School Performance, which can be found on the Assure eServices website. District 360 is an exciting new solution from Assure eServices using the Click platform. If you have any questions today, please use the bottom right box at the screen. Today's agenda is as follows: a quick introduction, Q&A with Dave, your questions, and how to get started. I would now like to present the District 360 Product Director at Assure eServices, Mr. Dave Fournier.
Good morning. Thank you, Mike, as well as thank you for all who are joining us today. So very quickly, I am the Product Director for District 360, and over the last 25 years, I've worked for both large and small organizations, for and not-for-profit, in the design, development, and implementation of innovative and disruptive solutions of high impact across many industries. I'm a former IT director for a K-12 urban school district, and I've worked from the ground up in the design, development, and implementation of District 360 in K-12 districts and schools.
First question today. Dave, what is District 360 and why should districts and schools consider using it?
Okay. District 360 is a K-12 solution developed in Click's data analytics and management platform that can sit on top of your data warehouse, your student information system, your student behavior application, your admissions application, and any other K-12 application or data that exists in your organization. Districts and schools of any type that are looking to become more data-driven and are seeking hindsight, insight, and foresight through data analytics should strongly consider District 360. Certainly one driver for becoming more data-driven is the Every Student Succeeds Act. As you all know, ESSA requires districts to collect and disseminate additional measures and data, including a variety of non-academic indicators. At the state level, this includes improving dashboards and other public reporting of information. ESSA also charges districts and schools to ensure the quality of data and develop new expertise and capacity to capture, analyze, and share student information at the local level. Popular opinion often qualifies the data-driven challenge as a big data challenge. But for K-12 districts and schools, we believe that the challenge isn't big data, but data integration. The application portfolio of virtually every district and school we've talked to and work with is a mixed bag of applications, both on-premise and in the cloud, for which data desperately needs to be integrated. District 360 leverages the unique and disruptive architecture of Click to associate different sources and types of data quickly and less costly. I encourage all of you to go to Assure eServices website and view the webinar that Mike alluded to that speaks to the disruptive approach to data analysis. District 360 provides a library of dashboards and visualizations templated for immediate use. Educators can easily see their data as permitted at the district, school, grade, cohort, class, student level, and more. The ability to drill down on the data in unique and meaningful combinations is very powerful. Dashboards can easily be annotated and securely distributed. Let me quickly demonstrate a few of these concepts. You're looking at a sample high school as the visualization, and the KPI at the top indicates 345 students. Notice that District 360 presents a dashboard with multiple visualizations. Here we have a visualization of students by grade level, students by ethnicity, students by location, students by subject matter, course availability, grade level, and of course, the ability to go after data not only for the current year, but previous years as well. The ability to move and access data in District 360 is enabled in two different ways. You can first access data by simply using filters that may appear as you design them in your dashboards, either on the left-hand side or across the top, okay? For instance, if I just wanted to look at grade level 9 of my 9 to 12 sample high school, I could simply filter on that. Notice that every metric that is presented on this dashboard has now updated every visualization. I have 94 students in grade 9, comprised of a male and female mix. Students by ethnicity has updated for 9th graders only, including students' locations that only include 11 cities as opposed to the number for the entire school. The number of students that take math, art, science, religion, all has been upgraded as well, okay? So that's one way of traversing District 360. Another way is simply by clicking on visualizations. So for example, if I click on art, okay, I know there are 174 students taking art. Notice again, everything is updated, okay? If I ask how many students are male taking art, okay, notice that again, that we've been updated with 68 students. So this very strong combination of visualizations, predefined visualizations, as well as filters to drill down on, allows for easy movement of and access to data at lower levels of information as I seek insight, okay? This represents a sample of demographics visualizations, but clearly, okay, District 360 offers a myriad of visualizations and dashboards by specific area of interest, for instance, attendance. Teacher demographics. Logins, student parent portal. Student grades and attendance, both through a gradebook, real time, or historical grades stored in your student information system. Student behavior. So District 360 offers dashboards and visualizations across multiple disciplines, which we'll speak to in a minute. I did want to show just one more thing in terms of the ease and access of data, and that is, let's go back to art, and let's go to grades 11 and 12. If you look at the bottom left-hand corner, you'll see that the courses have been updated. Now, I haven't clicked on a course yet to drill down, but Click is telling me, District 360 is telling me that these courses are available to 11th and 12th graders. These are all my data points for which I have not made any visualization, predefined visualizations. But I can drill down by course. So I can immediately drill down and see how many students are taking advanced art, how many teachers are there for that subject, okay. And I can do it for both Advanced Art and AP Studio. We'll get back to that concept and that drill down in a little bit. What perhaps is most incredible about District 360 is that as I'm drilling down, all of my other visualizations are being updated. So my attendance is now, attendance for those 2 courses of art. If I drill down and say for 9th graders, and I then move to my attendance visualizations, it is for those 9th and 10th graders only. 9th graders, sorry, only, forgetting what I'm drilling down on. So the ability to not only drill down in a specific area of interest, but to have that drill down actually execute against all my other areas of interest is a very, very powerful concept.
Thanks, Dave. Exactly what day-to-day challenges are schools and districts seeking greater insight into?
A great question, Mike. Let me start by talking to this slide. We see districts and schools wrestling with a common set of day-to-day challenges, many identified here in this slide. And most ESSA state plans focus in on 4 to 5 of these areas for improvement measures. I should point out that not all challenges appear on the slides. Certainly there are significant challenges in terms of financial management, constituency management, and others that District 360 fully supports. But in these K-12 drivers, there's a commonality across all of them. The commonalities, we believe, are they all represent challenges where schools believe a greater data-driven approach to decision-making can reap great insights and benefits. They all require collaborative analysis across a range of educators, disciplines, levels of data, and other areas of focus. For example, school culture, has a significant impact on student achievement, as well as student achievement has a significant impact on school culture, which together have an impact on family engagement and social emotional learning. The third commonality is that relevant data for any specific challenge, for example, school culture, is often captured in a tool designed specifically for that area of focus, and is often not married with data in other systems for other areas of focus that District 360 supports. So let's choose one of these areas to demonstrate what we mean, and I will choose school culture, specifically student behavior. We're back to our sample high school, and let's go to that dashboard entitled Student Behavior. First, it's important to note that the student behavior data you see here comes from a separate application from the student information system of the sample high school that all the rest of the data is coming from. So, 2 separate sources of data, a very well-known student information system, and perhaps you recognize this student behavior application, you may be using it yourself, not provided by the student information vendor. CLIC has brought together all of the data needed from both sources into CLIC's associative engine and has associated all the data to provide this dashboard and related visualizations and potentially many more. You can see that the dashboard is made up of multiple visualizations with multiple triggers, filters, and with Excel-like reporting visualization down the bottom. This visual is available for all dashboards and visualizations, and the data in the report can be exported to Excel, if desired, for additional analysis and reporting, and can actually be operated on for specific searches within the report and drill down subsequently as well. Okay. Notice the categories for the visualization: student by action name, students by track code name, students by repeated actions. Again, all of the drill down capability that I had in the demographics dashboard is available to me here as well. In the particular student behavior application we're looking at, both positive and negative behavior is captured. Again, let's look at, let's just do some quick drill down. Let's look at ninth grade. Again, the data are all ripples. Let's just look at warnings, if we could, for grade 9. And notice that there are multiple track code names for it. And then we're also identifying, if you will, students by repeated actions. This ability to explode any visualization and then to look across all of the students for that visualization, okay, is extremely powerful. We can, at this point, drill down to a specific student if we want, okay? And then go back and see relevant data for that particular student at the lowest level of detail. Extremely powerful. So the dashboards and this dashboard and visualization, like all other, are templates, and they can be built for all of these areas of challenge. It's also important to note that other areas of challenge require association with other relevant data, all of which can be brought in by District 360 and CLEC's associative engine to be married with information from your student information system or any other application.
So what makes all of this so challenging?
Well, Mike, there's several reasons, and I'll just quickly touch upon a few of them. In talking to our clients, we realized that they needed a solution to deal with the multiple data sources. Again, although it would be desirable to bring all of your data into your data warehouse, if you had one, or your student information system, it's unlikely that all of the data will reside in either one of those repositories. And with the big data phenomenon going on, it's almost a guarantee that there will be data that you will never bring into your data warehouse or your student information system, but you'll need to relate that external data to your data in those sources. What CLIC provides is the ability not to require a data warehouse. You can simply associate data from disparate sources like your student information system, like your admissions system, like your student behavior. So thinking that you have to create a data warehouse or being unable to associate data in your student information system with any other source of data you wish is an inhibitor. CLIC, in combination with your data, your source data from various sources, and District 360 provides complete control of your data governance. Today, schools and districts often suffer from poor data integrity. Installing a data warehouse is a very, very expensive proposition. Installing a student information system and then trying to bring all of your data into that student information system is also a very timely and costly effort. With Click and District 360, you don't have to do that. Technical expertise is often a challenge. The need for high-level data modeling, extract, transfer, and load skills, and SQL coding skills is often a requirement in developing data warehouse or in managing student information systems. Such is not the case with Click in District 360. District 360 lowers that barrier of technical expertise, providing you with a self-service platform to develop dashboards and visualizations, either through your own staff or through Asuri Services development support capabilities.
Dave, what types of dashboards does District 360 support?
That's a great question, Mike. Here at Asuri Services, we believe in a K-12 analytics framework that ultimately subsumes three different types of dashboards: strategic dashboards, analytical dashboards, and operational dashboards. We believe strategic dashboards are dashboards that focus in on the health of an organization and help identify potential opportunities for expansion and improvement in all areas of a school or district. For example, presentations to the board clearly involve strategic visualizations and dashboards. Analytical dashboards are used to understand trends and why certain things are happening by making comparisons across time in multiple variables, whether attempting to derive hindsight or insight or even foresight. And operational dashboards are dashboards that monitor real-time operations and alert users to deviations from the norm. I'm actually, Mike, going to go to some slides to do this for the purposes of expediency of time. So what we've done is these are dashboards that demonstrate all three types of dashboards in District 360. They're dashboards that have been analyzed and executed in District 360, and then with District 360's ability to allow you to annotate any given dashboard, take a snapshot of that dashboard, save it in PDF format, and then present and distribute PDF dashboards, static dashboards, if you will, okay, is what you're looking at here. So this and several of the dashboards I'm about to show you are examples of dashboards that would be shown that would be appropriate in a board presentation, particularly appropriate at the beginning of the year when information regarding exactly how many students are now in district after the first week, several weeks, month, broken down by individual campuses and schools. Okay. Presentation of the district by ethnicity, its profile across multiple cultural constituencies, the districts by location, where are the children coming from, if you will, and what is the breakout of the students at perhaps the top 5, the top 10, the top 15, how does that all shake out? Free and reduced lunch, the total number of free students, total free direct certification, total reduced lunch students, the aggregate district free and reduced, all of that is key information provided by the school to the board. Admissions pipeline. District 360 has the ability to compare the admissions pipeline this year versus last year in real time, such that you can always understand from districts for which your children are coming from, if you're a charter school, exactly how many were last year in your district and how many have applied and are in the pipeline to date for that school district. Again, if you're a charter school, for example, your applicants by your lottery priority this year, last year versus currently this year. So those are examples of strategic dashboards, and there are many, many others. All of those dashboards, I should say, can reflect real numbers for this year. They can reflect numbers across a multiple of years, last 5 years, last 10 years, depending upon the amount of data that you have available and make available to District 360. This is an example of an analytic dashboard, and quite frankly, it's one of my favorites. It's, perhaps you're familiar with a box plot, and this box plot is an attempt to compare current grades at a point in time with state testing performance. In this case, the sample school had PARCC testing. So any point in the box plot represents a student's grades, both for current grades in the class as well as for PARCC performance. And those that fall in the gray boxes represent an expected performance correlated against each other, because one would expect that one should be getting a certain range of grades for a certain level of PARCC performance. Notice, however, the number of student instances that fall outside of those gray boxes. Very interesting, brings many questions to mind, requires a great deal of subsequent analysis. In designing a schedule and allocating cohorts to teachers in that process before the school year starts, District 360 plays a fairly significant role in accessing your scheduling information, normally from your student information system, and giving you real-time understanding of the number of students per teacher as you are currently scheduling the process and how you end up with the schedule across all of the grades, across all of your teachers. Extremely, extremely helpful. How about your AP test scores across multiple years for all of your AP courses? Very, very important. Certainly, again, a board-related presentation oftentimes, but also highly analytical in nature. And of course, virtually all of the dashboards and visualizations that I've shown you in the District 360 sample school are operational dashboards. And those operational dashboards, for example, teacher demographics, which I haven't really shown you at length. One of my favorites is logins for both students and parents. Looking at the parent logins, looking at the student logins, correlating those to try to identify those outliers where parents may be logging in but the students aren't, and vice versa. Very important information when trying to analyze family engagement concerns. So those are some, Mike, of the, in our attendees, those are examples of strategic, analytical, and operational dashboards for which there are many, many more. Mike?
Thanks, Dave. We actually have time for 2 questions right now. The first one is, how was Click introduced and implemented in a typical district or school?
Yeah, that's a really solid question. Thank you for that, whoever asked it. Different school constituencies have different needs. A logical clustering of these includes superintendents and heads of school with unique board-related responsibilities in addition to running a district or school. Leadership team members that might include chief academic officer, coordinators, department heads, and others. And then finally, teachers. Supporting these different constituencies requires the ability to look and analyze data both top-down, head of school down to teacher, and bottom-up, teacher to head of school. Similarly, top-down may also mean district to school, and bottom-up, school to district. So District 360 provides the ability to customize templates across all those areas of interest for specific analytical needs and operational needs. So dashboards and visualizations that are created for the head of school certainly would provide security and access to different types of data than that provided to teachers. Districts and schools implement using this approach. They analyze at what level they wish to implement District 360 and begin implementing it either across the board or at specific levels of constituent interest, okay? And work towards a more holistic implementation as they gain adoption within their organization and across board levels if required. So, in summary, Click is introduced and implemented by first determining what level District 360 can make a great impact, identifying those areas, and then working with Assure eServices to identify templates, customize templates if necessary, data required to be accessed in order to begin a District 360 implementation.
Thank you, Dave. The last question is 2 parts. How do I start using District 360, and how much does it cost?
Yep. Well, I think we touched a little bit about how to start. To start, we recommend that you determine the level at which you want to begin leveraging 360. Again, actionable data from the start with your student information system is available via your API. Most of our clients start with the student information system. Assure eServices has a specific API for integration into all of your student information system options, along with a library of visualization templates for that student information system integration. And then we begin that identification of target users and the target audience. How District 360 is priced is a great question. Let me begin by saying District 360 is priced to cost effectively support wherever you are in that data analysis District 360 journey. There are 2 types of Click licenses, a developer license and an analyzer license. Both of these licenses are available in different ways. They're available on a perpetual license basis. That is, you purchase the license at a one-time fee and pay 20% of the purchase price annually. Developer and analyzer licenses are also available on a subscription basis, where you pay per license annually. Both of these pricing models are cost-effective when you're looking to penetrate your organization from the leadership level down through perhaps the coordinator level. If you're looking to provide District 3 access to your teachers and perhaps at some time to your parents and students as well, an enterprise license is certainly more cost-effective. An enterprise license supports an unlimited number of licenses for your district or school. Enterprise pricing uses the familiar K-12 cost per student model, which is in line with pricing for other applications in your portfolio. In addition to software licenses, there are costs associated with implementation. Click has the lowest total cost of ownership in the BI and analytics space. And that is certainly true for District 360, since no upfront costs are expended to build a data warehouse or pushing your data into an existing data warehouse. If you don't have a data warehouse, you don't need one to run District 360. District 360 comes with a base set of dashboards, visualization templates. Again, Assuri Services is available to customize those dashboards and visualizations to meet your specific needs. Depending on where you run District 360, on-premise or in the cloud, additional monthly service charges might apply. Click and Assuri Services representatives are available to work with you to best configure your needs and associated costs. And finally, Assuri Services offers a unique approach to beginning your District 360 evaluation. We call it seeing is believing. First, reach out to a District 360 contact to discuss your interest and learn more. If interested, Assuri Services will provide, at no cost to you, a demo of District 360 using your data from a source of your choice, Student Information System, for example, using either Assuri's API connector or from data exported from your system and provided to Assure. Seeing your data in District 360 is, if I may say, quite a startling experience. Mike?
Thank you very much, Dave. For any additional information about Click, it can be found on our website at click.com/US. Here you will be able to learn more about our products, solutions, and services. You also have access to the Click community. The Click community is the global online community for Click software, bringing together developers and business professionals to interact, learn, and share. Finally, feel free to read the Gartner Magic Quadrant, where we have been a leader in the industry for the last 8 years. That ends today's session. Thank you all for joining. Have a great day.